Hi, good evening, Facebook. How is everybody on this Sunday night? Um, I was introduced to a book by my friend Kim. If you guys have not read this book, this is an absolute must read. It's called Fit for Your Assignment by Reina Olmeda. Olmeda. Oh my God, what an amazing book this is. Hey, Chili, how you doing, girl? You guys know how I am about my faith and my spirituality and my purpose and my everything, and this book was shown to me and it called me from page one. It had me bawling in the acknowledgement section of the book. Hey, Antoinette, how you doing, girl? And I just wanted to read something from here. Hey, Juan, how you doing? It really hit home, and this is a book I think if you're someone of faith, if you are somebody who is wondering why things keep going wrong in your life, if you're a kind of person who is always doing what you can and it just never seems to be enough, if you're the kind of person who just wants some questions, some answers to your question, this book, and I'm not a reader. I absolutely am not a reader, but this book has my heart. It's taken my mind, my heart, and my soul. So I wanted to share just a little excerpt of it. And it's all trying to find who you are, trying to find your purpose, what your assignment on this earth is. And it says, it's talking about there's three kinds of people in this world. Number one, those who know their assignment and are living it out every day, walking in the fullness of joy and reaping from all the seeds they have sown while on assignment. Number two, those who have yet to discover their assignment and have settled in conformity and routine. They work jobs that are unfulfilling, regret wrong decisions, feel guilty about not contributing, and lack meaning and purpose. Or are you a type number three person? Those who know their assignment, yet their lives are such a mess that they spend their days overwhelmed with guilt, knowing they should be doing more but are inhibited by all the chaos that surrounds them. I was number three. I was absolutely number three, Actually, I was number two. I've been all three. I'm currently at number one. Number two, I didn't know what my assignment was. I didn't know what my purpose in life was until later on. And I was at that place where I didn't know what I was supposed to do with my life. I didn't know what I needed to do. And it's not until you find who you are. The weight was definitely a problem. That was the issue. That hid a lot of things for me. I hid behind Disney. I hid behind my black clothes, which I still wear. And I hid through so many things in my life. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know who Elizabeth was. I didn't know what she stood for other than a mom and a housewife. And I thought that's all I knew. I thought that's all I was supposed to be. I thought I was supposed to make sure everybody else was happy, that everybody else had what they needed, not realizing and not coming to the conclusion that I needed to take care of me first. And I think this is why I stress this so much when I do my lives, because I know where that place is at. And I think once I found my voice, once I found out who I was, once I found out what my purpose in life is, it just opened my soul and my heart and my mind to so many things that I can't even begin to explain to you all what it has done for me. So losing the weight was just the beginning of the cleansing process. And I think once that happened, everything else started to fall into place. So it's just so many things come together. Everything is intertwined, and we need to figure out who we are, what makes us tick, why are we living the lives that we are living in? Are you currently happy with your situation? Do you want to make a change? Are you making a change? All these things are questions that you have to answer honestly and truthfully to yourselves. We have to be honest with ourselves first and foremost. And that's all I wanted to read. Again, this book is absolutely phenomenal. It's called Fit Your Assignment by Reina Olmeda. Fabulous book. Like I said, it had me bawling in the introduction, the acknowledgments of the book. And I'm not a very emotional person, but since this whole journey started, I wear my heart on my sleeve. So I just wanted to share that with you. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Denise. Hi, Miss Tony. Hi, Ashley. Hi, Chris. And so just wanted to leave you with that. And I just needed to share that. I felt, me, when something tugs at my heart, I have to share it. I just have to share it. So there you go. I hope it meant something to somebody out there. I hope that this kind of puts things into perspective a little bit, and we gotta know who we are, and I think on one more thing I just want to get off my chest. A lot of people leave everything in God's hands, which is beautiful, but what are you doing physically to help God along? As the old saying goes, God helps those who help themselves, and and it's an amazing thing to leave all in God's hands. But I'm doing something with my life and being able to ask for help, being asked for abundance. I'm not just sitting here doing nothing and waiting for everything to fall from the sky. That's not how it works. And a lot of people put everything, oh, God will take care of me, God will take care of me. And that's fine, and as it should be. But what are you doing with your life? What are you doing to make your life better? What are you doing for your health? What are you doing? What are you doing? Bottom line, what are you doing for yourself to help yourself? You have to help yourself in order for God to help you. And that's just how it is. And I don't mean to preach, but, absolutely, Ms. Tony, putting your feet to your faith, and absolutely, very well said. I absolutely love that, Ms. Tony. Hey, Carlos. Hi, Marlene. Hi, Brenda. And it's just one of those things where, woe is me. Why am I always having the worst luck? And why can't I get past this? And always me, always me, always me. But what are you doing for you? What are you doing to get out of that situation? Are you just going to complain the rest of your life and have things figured out for you? That's not how it's going to happen, You have to figure this out for yourself. You are your own key to your success. You are your own key to your own failure, Learn about you. Get to accept who you are. Acknowledge and accept your faults. We are not perfect. I am not perfect by any means, absolutely, Antoinette, you have to do for you for God to help you. That's just how it is. And I know people personally, oh, God will take care of it. God will take care of it. God will take care of it. Yes, he will. But what are you doing to take care of it first? And that's just how I've always been, and I am a woman of strong faith. I just am. And it's that foresight that I have that I can't even explain to you. But it makes my purpose much more valuable, if that makes sense to any of you. I don't know. It just came over me to start talking about this because that's not who I frankly, I don't care what anybody's opinions of this is, honestly, and, thank you, Yolanda. I appreciate that, sweetie. It just is. And I guess because it's Sunday and I was looking at the sun setting and, the weight was the masking of a lot of things, a lot of personal things in my life, the wearing of the black constantly, sort of like walking in my own funeral, having my own mourning for years and years and years. I mean, now I still like black but for much more other reasons. It's not to hide behind the dark clothing. It's not to hide the fact that I was 297 pounds. It's not to hide the fact, it just, everything that in our life, we're doing it for a reason, So once you discover who you are, once you start realizing that your health is important, you got to take care. It all comes down to health, your well-being. So it's not so much just to have your body healthy, but it's your mind and your heart and your soul. Everything, people, trust me when I tell you this. Hey, Destiny, everything is intertwined. And when everything is in sync and everything is working together, oh, what a beautiful symphony that is. It's just amazing. And I pray that you are able to understand what I'm saying if you haven't already, or that you will be able to experience the beauty of what that is, to be able to experience the beauty of seeing your life unfold, to see your life being, groomed. Literally groomed. When you start thinking back years, not just in the last couple months, all the years that you've gone through, all the hurt, all the pain, all the sorrow, all the highs, all the lows, all of those things serve a purpose in your life to help you along in your journey so that you are able to help everybody else along the way. Because your struggles and where you're at right now is not your destination. What you're going through right now is just something that sets that fire in you, or that spark, or it's something that you are here to teach or help somebody else, because your struggles will be somebody else's hopes once you've overcome those, and that's just my view. That's my humble opinion. And hey, Chrissy, hey, Yolanda. And it just is, and I'm sorry to go off like this, but I am just, thank you, Yolanda. There are things in my life that happen. Hey, Miss V, how you doing, beautiful? It just is. And when you literally leave things all in God's hands after you've done your part, oh, how sweet that is. It is the most beautiful feeling on the planet. And I don't want to cry, but now I understand what my mom was talking about, because my mom, none of that ever made sense to me until now. And it's like, oh my gosh, the struggles that we go. Know that each and every single one of you watching right now, please share this video, by the way. Everybody who's watching you are inspiring somebody else. You are somebody's hope. You are somebody's motivation. You are somebody's inspiration. Your struggles are meant for a purpose, so that you can talk about it to help somebody else. That's all it is. They're all life lessons. Life is not rosy. Life is not perfect. Life is not easy. Absolutely. You never know who needs to hear the messages that are being sent. As far as my posts are concerned, my motive, what tugs at me, I send out. Whoever it needs it at that moment, that's what it's there for. Just know that everything that I put out, everything that I send, everything that I post has a message, has a purpose. Everything is delivered with purposeful intent. Everything is meant for a purpose. Everything is sent with intention. So it's not just words coming out of my mouth. It's just not hot air coming out of my mouth. It's not mindless things. Everything I do and say is with purpose and with intention. This is how I live my life. This is how I hope to encourage and to keep encouraging and inspiring others. I'm not the only one out there, doing this. And I don't want you to, I absolutely love and appreciate each and every one of you. All your beautiful words that I have received in the last several days have been absolutely beautiful. But your story, your journey, your struggles, your highs, your lows, let that be the fuel to your journey. Let that be the fuel to your soul. Let that be the catalyst to get you going. Maybe you'll see life differently when people are watching you. People are watching you regardless, but when they see you walk in that presence of that, walking tall and proud and confident and not giving a rat's ass what anybody thinks or says about you, that's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, and it's liberating. So, I had to let that one out because good gosh almighty. Hey, Mandy, how you doing, sweetie? And it's just something, things, if you don't know me well, things overcome me and they fill me in such a way that it's something that must be expressed. Hey, Lola, how you doing, beautiful? And it just is. And ever since Mom passed, it's that something that I just have. I don't know. There's no rhyme. There's no reason. It just is. Hey, Kim. And I've learned to just, like I said, I found my voice at age 50. I learned to speak my mind. I learned not to dim. And now I know what people mean when they say shine your light. I completely understand that. And I will no longer dim or turn my light off to make somebody else feel brighter. Never again will that happen. Use your light. Use your voice. And just shine, ladies. Just shine as bright as all hell, because women are strong. We are strong. We endure things that no man could possibly ever endure. Not to put men down, but you know what I'm talking about. There's a reason why they don't have children. I'm just saying. But anywho, it's one of those things where we just are who we are. We are strong. And let's just keep raising each one of us up, uplifting one another. No need for competitions. No need to make you step on somebody so that you feel taller or prouder. Absolutely not. You know, I'm the kind that loves to see other people do well. I'm the kind of woman that's going to adjust that crown for you so it's not on crooked. That's the kind of woman that I'm going to be, that I am. Thank you, Yolanda. Thank you, Kim. You know, we all have it. We all have it. We've all had our struggles. Oh, girls, if you only knew what I have been through. I would always have a smile on my face because I always thought nobody needed to know my problems. Nobody needed, because they had their own problems for themselves, you know? And that's just how I was. And that's okay. That gives us our strength, you know, but know that you are not alone. You know, there's a reason why we're where we're at. There's a reason why we're going through the struggles that we go through. So with that said, I hope you ladies stand tall, stand proud, applaud your sister, you know, applaud the other woman next to you, applaud anybody and everybody, not just other women, you know, but women are vain, as are men. There's a lot of ego, you know, and I think there's a lot of things trying to prove yourself to everybody, you know. The only person that you need to prove anything to is for yourself. Once that you've proved it to yourself that you are worth it, you deserve it, and that you have a purpose. You absolutely have a purpose. Figure it out and run with it. Hey, Greg, how you doing? And, you know, it's just, thank you, Kim. Girl, I think, you know, I'm sorry. I just had to say what I said and I just felt it and I had to say it. And so now I've given you somewhat of a lesson. I'm so sorry. But I just say what I need to say. When my heart tugs at me to say something, I speak it. There's a reason why I had to say that. So whoever this may help, there it is. Please share this, forward this, do whatever you need to do. Keep this for yourself, save it, you know, because you will need this reminder from time to time, and that's okay. You know, we learn as we grow, you know, and our current situation does not determine our final destination, you know, and it just, thank you, Tony. I could talk for hours if you let me, but girl, you know, and it's just, when you've cleared your mind and your mind and heart are open and receptive, you literally can hear, I can hear in my ear as clear as day what my next move should be, what my next thing should be, whatever it is. My prayers get answered in clear speech in my ear. Hey, Corey, it just is, you know, and when you learn to let it all go, when you no longer worry, have the weight of the world on your shoulders, it's an absolutely amazing, uplifting feeling that you will ever have. Hey, Mary, it just is. It just is. I can't even explain it further than that. It's something that is felt to the core, to my core. Literally, I feel like my soul is on fire. The light, I think, is shining as bright as it's ever been. And it's something that I say with the most sincerity, the most love I could ever express. And I was never this expressive before. I could never do what I'm doing right now, you know, and I think, oh, it is, girl. Corey, yes, it is. You know, I literally can feel it. I can literally hear it in my ear. This is how clear in my mind is and open and receptive to whatever God's plan is for me. And so I hope you've taken something from this. I hope that it's resonated with some of you. And I hope that, and my only hope is that you find the peace that you're looking for. I hope that you feel loved. I hope that you feel that you're not alone. And just know that, just leave it all in God's hands. That's all you can do, but do your part. You have to do your part. And then you will see the things fall into place. Literally, you will see your life just beautifully be displayed before you. It's a beautiful thing. Absolutely beautiful thing. So with that being said, oh Lordy,
Ooh, that was exhausting. That was that was emotionally exhausting, but it was a message that needed to be said. Hey, Joy, how you doing, beautiful? And I want to leave you with that. You all have an amazing, blessed rest of your Sunday evening. I love you too, Kim. I love you, girl. And love you, Miss Tony. Oh, Corey. Oh, my gosh. Corey, you're going to make me keep crying now. You see, there's a reason, like I say, there's always a reason why I say what I say. There's always a reason what spews out of my mouth is meant for somebody. So I was happy to do that. Hey, Julio, know that I love you all. And I mean that with the most sincerity ever. And just do you. Do you. You deserve it. You are worthy. You are loved. And, keep pulling forward, you guys. Just keep one foot in front of the other and just keep moving. Just keep moving. So again, save this video, go back on it, check yourselves time to time, share it. I absolutely love each and every one of you. Love you all. Have a fabulous evening. God bless. Bye.